Christine, can you talk a little bit about non-dilutive capital?
Yes. So just for folks' awareness, like non-dilutive capital is basically it's a type of capital that doesn't require the business owner to give up equity in their company. And there's actually a lot of non-dilutive capital from the U.S. government. First of all, how many of you know what the SBA is? Oh, great. Okay, cool. The U.S. Small Business Administration. It's this like kind of sleepy agency that really became, I don't know to the fans, I don't work for the government anymore. But it is America's best kept secret. And it became very, very important during the pandemic. And that's actually when I actually left the private sector to go work in government. I joined the U.S. Small Business Administration in March of 2020, helped them launch. Yeah, actually, I was still in business school with David over there and started working out of my dorm room. And I helped them launch this program called the Paycheck Protection Program, which was this like $800 billion loan program that, at least at the beginning was giving small businesses about 2.5 months of working capital. We thought that mostly because we thought the pandemic was going to be over.
Yes,
How many of you have actually gotten like a PPP?
Hey.
Oh, okay. So one of the things that I'm really passionate about is just making sure that this community of Asian American entrepreneurs know about the SBA, know about all the different non-dilutive capital that's administered by the SBA, but also just really good friendly competitive backed loans. So there's just there's actually two programs I want to talk about. The first is what's called the Small Business Innovation Research Grant, SBIRS. So this is functionally free money from the government. These are non-dilutive grants that basically support different kind of business areas that's usually aligned with something that the government is interested in. So I've heard robots, medtech, cybersecurity. These are all things that are kind of more aligned to a national agenda around U.S. tech competitiveness, right, and building capacity within the government. And these grants are actually huge. So many of the portfolio companies in my venture fund have received anywhere from $5 to $30 million of free non-dilutive capital from the government to help accelerate the R&D. You don't actually have to be a U.S. citizen to qualify for these grants. I'm here to also just, I think sometimes people think that, but you do need to be running a U.S. company. And it's just, it's something that please call me or reach out after if this is something that you think is relevant to your business. The other thing I want to talk about is a program that, I wish my parents had access to when they were starting their small business 25 years ago, and that's called the 7A program. The 7A program is these government-backed loans, relatively low interest rates. It's 5 to 7%. No personal guarantees, and you can get up to a $5 million line of credit. And this is just open to anybody. And it's probably the most friendly startup capital for all types of businesses. And one of the things that really surprised me when I was at the SBA was, despite how prevalent entrepreneurship is within, the Asian American community, a lot of SBA loans, there's shockingly low utilization amongst this community. The SBA loans haven't always reached minority communities, even though these government programs are actually designed to preference minority communities. That there's all these things that a lot of people don't realize, where even working with the government or being a government contractor, you are actually preferenced if you are from an underrepresented community. And so that's actually something I'm now very passionate about, is just raising awareness and improving access to government-backed loans and government-backed programs.